The topic we have it is amphoteric substances and mineral acids and organic acids. So here we have two topics. The first one is amphoteric substances. So let's have a look at what type of substances are known as amphoteric substances. So basically, amphoteric substances can be explained as the substances that can act like both acid as well as base. These substances are known as amphoteric substances. Amphoteric substances. Amphoteric substances they can act both like acid as well as base. It's mean if we are having the definitions of acid and bases, they can accept or they can donate the protons. So, for example, the main amphoteric substances we have is water, and its formula is H2O. When a water is treated with acid, when it is going to be treated with acid, then it acts like a base. But when we are going to treat the water with the base, then it is going to be act like an acid. So that's why when it is going to be act like a base as well as acid, then it is known as amphoteric substance. So what is the reaction between the acid and base of the water? First one we have when the water it is going to be react with the HCl. After the reaction we have seen that as here the water, then the products are chloride negative and plus H3O positive. Here we have seen that the water has accept the proton and HCl over there it has donated the proton, so it is an acid. On the other hand, as the water it accepts the proton, so it is gonna to be act like a base, and that base has produces an acid H3O positive, so it is known as conjugate acid. And chloride ions, as it has been produced from acid, so it is known as conjugate base. So in these examples we have seen that the water is gonna to be act like a base because it has accept the proton. But if we have the chemical reaction of water with the base H2O, and we have its reaction with the base, and the base we have is ammonia NH3. After the reaction we have seen that the products are like NH4 positive and we have OH negative. So here as ammonia it is a base and it produces the product like NH4 positive, so it is its conjugate acid. And here the water it is gonna to be act like an acid because it has donated the proton, and after the donation of the proton it formed a conjugate base. So here the water is having both the properties of base as well as an acid. So it is known as amphoteric substance. So this was the main example that we have been discussed. The first reaction of water with the ammonia as a base, and the second the reaction we have water with an acid, and that acid is HCl. And after the reaction it produces the products in which they produces conjugate acid as well as conjugate base, and in this also reaction it produces conjugate acid as well as conjugate base. So water acts like acid as well as base, it acts like acid as well as base. So water is mainly amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric in nature, it can accept and donate the proton. So the main thing that you must remember that which substance is going to be react with the water. If we have a base with the water, then water is going to be act like acid, and if we have an acid with the water, then it is going to be act like a base. So this is the main thing that you guys need to remember. Okay, next we have the two forms of acids. The first one we have mineral acids. So what type of acids will be known as mineral acids? Some examples we have the acids like HCl, hydrochloric acid, we have hydrobromic acid, that HBr, we have nitric acid, HNO3, we have sulfuric acid like H2SO4, and we have phosphoric acid H3PO4. These acids are known as mineral acids. And why these are known as mineral acids? Because they do not have carbon in them, do not have carbon. So that's why they are known as mineral acids. So these are the mainly called as mineral acids. When they are going to be added in water, they produces hydrogen and the negatively charged chloride ions. Here we have hydrogen and bromide ion. In the next we have hydrogen and nitrate ion, hydrogen and sulfate, and hydrogen and phosphate ions. So these are mainly called as mineral acids because they do not have carbon in them. But on the other hand, if we have the second type of acid, that is known as organic acids. So what are the organic acids? Mainly let's have some examples of organic acids. The first one acid we have acetic acid is CH3COOH. The second acid we have propanoic acid, that is C2H5COOH. And the third one we have oxalic acid, that's COOH bond COOH, or we can also write it like COOH and whole twice. So these acids are known as organic acids, and why they are called as organic acids, the main reason behind this is that because they have carbon in them. So the word organic is showing that these acids have carbon in them and their properties are like the organic compounds. So that's why these acids are known as organic acids. So this was a simple topic of our today's lecture, that what are the amphoteric substances and what is difference between mineral and organic acids. I hope you guys understand about the topic, and if you guys have any queries you can ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon inshallah. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.